What's good?
You want to do the intro?
Max brought his crackhead daughter to work today.
Yeah, Mama's doing Pilates, and then we're going somewhere after. So I need to.
While she's pregnant?
Heidi's been doing yoga.
Girls can do stuff
She's going
now.
to jostle the fetus.
She's not.
You don't want to jostle the fetus.
Just what do you know?
No
about-
one's going to get that reference.
What is that from?
I assume South Park.
Curb.
What's up, guys?
Why are you biting me?
2 weeks, no pod. It's because Christian was running across America.
Oh, yeah. How was that? Did you
Oh,
complete
literally. Yeah, I finished. I didn't stop running. It wasn't that hard. Y'all could do it.
Wait, hold on.
It's just a mental
I thought
thing.
you were like worried that you
Wait.
weren't going to be able to do it.
I was.
We got to dive into that. But I've been wanting to pod for like weeks now because I got you guys a present, okay? These are things that I saw online that I go, I think that they're different, okay? And I was like, I think they'll like them. And just there's 2 pillowcases over them. So
Okay.
just take off like the first one, then you can take off the second one.
Okay, ready?
You do it at the same time?
Yeah, sure.
Dolly, I'm going to need some space, dude.
All right, 1 off,
I'm still working on it over here.
I hope you like them.
2 off.
These are kind of sick.
Oh, that's dope. Yo, mine's dope. Damn, he's like an angry one.
Yeah, bro.
Those
that's
eyeballs are
badass.
crazy.
Where did you get this?
I found this guy
you
online.
chewing on me?
These are like handmade sculptures. They're from this like guy called like Jack of Dust or something.
This is so dope.
But he makes all these like pick up the hold about like the thing. It's heavy. It's like so he hand makes all of them. He has like videos of like making
wow.
them. So it's like hand crafted, hand painted, hand sculpted.
That's so dope. I'm
Yeah,
going
and
to
they,
put
like-
that at the house.
They're like these like hype things. They like sell out super fast.
That's so dope. Thank you, bro.
Took, like, months to get
really
in.
like this. Hope Dolly doesn't break it.
I'm literally
Dolly,
like fighting
Dolly,
for my life over
Dolly,
here
come
while y'all
here.
are talking.
Come here, calm down, calm down.
Shit, I didn't even see the other side.
Yeah, bro.
Let me see the other side. Oh, that's damn.
Do you know what that is, Christian?
Yeah, that's Morty.
Oh, God.
Rick.
There you go.
Joe, do you know who that is?
Is that Charizard?
Charizard. Yeah.
Charizard.
Definitely not
little one.
Charmander.
Yeah.
He doesn't make all the different Pokemon, so I just like that's the most popular Pokemon.
No.
Hey, Christian, what are all the evolutions of
Bro, come on.
Charmander?
That's too basic.
I don't know that.
Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard.
See, I wouldn't know Charmeleon.
What happens if Charmander's flame
I never
goes
played
down his
Pokemon,
tail?
dude.
He dies.
Does he?
Yeah,
Dies.
really?
Yeah, real
So
big.
they
He
would
just,
never
like-
show that on the cartoon.
No, there was a time
It
where
was
his,
a dope gift.
his flame almost went out. Yeah, man, I saw them. I thought they were cool. I got one for myself too.
What'd you get?
I'll show you. I'll show you after. If they want to know which one I got,
Oh, you got one?
they're gonna have to watch the vlog because I'm gonna show it in my vlog. Yeah, I got
think
one.
I will need you to send me who this is so I can buy some more because I think I need 2 of them to like put
It's
somewhere.
pretty cool, right? I think
Dolly.
it's.
It's
I think
so dope.
I was kind of like I don't know if they'll actually like want to put these up anywhere. Hold on.
How do
Let
we
me
get her to
Dolly,
stop
Dolly.
biting me?
Hold on. Dolly, get your ass
All right.
over here. I might go put her in the other office because Dolly, you gotta calm down.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. I like it. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but
Hey, calm down. There you go.
There you go.
Just lay down.
There you go.
whoa.
Okay.
All right. It's been a while. Hey, so did y'all give your girlfriends and your wives? Did you give them Easter baskets?
Definitely not.
I didn't.
Oh my god.
And Heidi was totally okay with not getting
Yeah,
one.
honestly, Amanda didn't say shit until you brought it up, and then she was like, "Wait, I didn't get one." I'm like, "Oh,
Did Heidi get you a gift of Easter basket?
Hell no.
Max,
What?
Easter is not a gift thing."
We literally just like rested on that day.
I think I might just be just
Super in love.
Yeah.
super in love.
all right.
Here's a random question. When y'all go to bed, Dolly, don't scratch the leather couch. What are you doing? What are you doing, crackhead? Actual crackhead. Do y'all ever hold hands while you're going to bed?
Like sleeping.
Yeah. Like you go to bed, me and Taylor, when we start going to bed, we like hold hands like
Okay, maybe starting when you're like chilling, before, but then like once
No.
you're like actually starting to doze off, it's like, ugh.
no like
Or you're like cuddling.
like
or
when
you're
she
just, like-
starts she like is cuddling up on me. I'm laying on my back. She's like laying on my shoulder, and then we hold hands until maybe Dolly, stop licking your hoo-ha. Dolly, poker, Joe. You got a poker.
Oh,
She
she's got it.
Yeah, well, I think
Neuter?
that one was she.
Oh, you don't do that to girls, do you?
I mean, I think they still like.
They
Tie something
they
up?
pulled their uterus out.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
sounds painful.
You won't ever have to go through it, dude. Let me see what other questions I wanted to ask you guys. Are y'all moisturizing yet?
It's on my notes to start doing daily. I'm still not doing any facial, and I need to because we with the rebrand video, we used a lot of old footage,
Max.
right? And I just started noticing
Dolly.
how much better I looked 10 years ago.
Dolly, lay down. God.
There you go.
She's just so cute. Oh my god. Okay, Christian, I want to dive into you first, bro. You were just in California. You were running a marathon. That's why we couldn't do the pod.
Half marathon. The people will correct me on my story. I said marathon on accident, and they're like, "This is not a fucking marathon. It's a half marathon." I'm like, "Oh, half marathon."
Marathon's just running though, right?
Marathon's 26.2 miles. A half marathon's 13.1 miles. Yeah.
Who makes up these numbers?
I don't know, but there was a lot of people. Like it was wild. Like it's an event for sure. They shut down the whole city for like hours in the morning.
What's next?
Not another half marathon.
That's no?
No.
Never again?
I don't think so. No.
Do you have any desire to do like what's the one with a bike and like swimming and,
Triathlon.
like, yeah.
I
feel
do.
like that'd be a cool
I would like to start biking. I think that'd be a cool sport because it's good on the knees and not like it doesn't fuck you up. Running fucks you up, bro.
Well, I think that's why you're really supposed to run on like a track because like the road, there's no give in the road. That's why tracks have like little kind of spongy.
I got these shoes that have like literally almost 3 inches of cushion, so that definitely helped. But no, the most I had ever run was the previous Tuesday before the Sunday marathon, which was 6 miles. And after that, I was like sore for 3 days after the 6. So going into the 13, I was just gonna fucking send it, and see if I could do it.
And you ran for the whole time?
Yeah, I ran with Matt Como and Marine. They ran with me.
Didn't Rob run?
Yeah, but he was fast. He finished in like an hour and 40 something minutes.
Those leprechauns, man, they can.
It took me like that's fast.
Rob flew from Ireland to run.
Yeah, and he hauled ass like
I'm not
shockingly fast.
Committed to anything in my life enough to fly.
It was like a team event.
Oh, okay.
Bro,
Yeah,
that'd be like when people are like, oh, Max, you going to compete at like nationals for powerlifting? I'm like, you want me to fly somewhere to pick up weight?
Yeah,
You
right.
want to fly to overseas to go deadlift?
I'm like,
no.
I'm good. That's commitment.
Wait, so Rob was like
Rob was shockingly, impressively fast.
He's like 5 foot.
But like to go that fast for that many miles when he had never done
Yeah, but I
it,
think it's a
was
small man
crazy.
sport.
okay.
No, I think it is. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just,
I think Rob's just like kind of built like tough.
Yeah.
He's
But-
going to watch this podcast.
Yeah,
bro.
good.
Oh, shit.
Stroking his ego because he did good.
When you start something like that with a bunch of people, do you have like a pact of like, we're going to stay together? Or is it just like,
So
do you
the-
try to beat each other?
The tips I was getting was don't let the hype at the beginning like get you because then you just tire out. So I literally kept the same pace the entire time.
that can apply to sex too.
And but what's crazy, my heart rate was lower than like Matt and Marine by like it was a 141 average heart rate the whole time.
Is that good?
That's low. There's a lot of times I was like in the 120s, like low 130s. But they were in like 170. So like their heart's beating crazy fast. Mine was like super chill. So that means it's like good because all the running I've been doing is like conditioning me to like have a healthier heart. So now my goal, I've been thinking about like what's my goal now with the running thing. I'm going to back it off to 2 times a week just to pretty much maintain the ability to run.
Just if you wanted to run somewhere.
Yeah, like and maybe like every 4 months or something or every quarter, I'll do like 1 6-mile run, which takes me like 58 minutes, and I'll try to beat but that'll be like my one test day to try to see if I can beat the previous one. So that way I can still keep a little bit of endurance in there and just have a healthy heart.
I could see you biking.
I would
I
like
could see
to
on a road bike.
Yeah.
Are you like going to go out there
Down
bike,
Highway 6?
or are you going to be? Or are you going to be like?
That's the only place.
In Fulshire, everybody's got. Here's my dilemma. I used to ride road bikes with my dad all the time. I just hate being that guy though, because when I'm driving and someone's riding their bike on the road, I'm always like, get the fuck off the road. So I don't want to be that guy. That's
Here's
like,
what it is. I've seen memes like this. It's like when you're walking, you hate cars. When you're driving, you hate people walking. When you're walking or driving, you hate people on bikes.
Yeah. But it is really good cardio.
Do people like, is it like a wealthier thing to just like only
To
bike
bike?
inside? Or like, I feel like if you're a real biker, you only bike outside.
That's the most expensive one.
Wait, only bike inside?
Biking outside is expensive.
Like a Peloton?
yeah, like what?
That's not no bike. No.
What?
No, that's not like a thing.
I think the outdoor
What are you talking
bikes
about?
are like
No
People
one. No, I'm
train on
saying
bikes.
those aren't the same people though. The people that ride every weekend on their fucking like road bikes, I don't think are ever riding a Peloton. I think they're getting on their bike.
That's
and
how they
riding.
train, bro.
No,
I don't think so.
What?
it's different.
Bro, I see.
I'm sure, like,
Hayden and
professional-
Dom all these times.
You know-
they put on the whole outfit.
Yeah, they
and
go
then
outside.
No, they're on their stationary bike.
Is it raining?
No, I think they're just like, why would I go ride down the street when I can just sit in my?
Well, why would you put the whole outfit on if you're only going to ride inside?
I mean,
They put the helmet on too?
no, they don't put the helmet on,
Okay.
but they put the spandex, the stretchy pants.
I just know the biking outside is like the bougie, wealthy, rich man kind of sport.
Dude,
Outside.
some of those bikes are like $30,000.
Yeah.
Like they get expensive. It's like a car.
Yeah.
I would put just something that you couldn't tell, but I'd put a tiny little electric motor in it.
You could tell.
Just so I'm
You
like,
could definitely tell.
I'm like biking along. Did you raw dog it or do you like music?
No music. I listened to Greg Plitt Motivation for like half of it.
So you had headphones in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you talking
when
to
I
people?
put music on, it low key felt like it was taking longer to like run. So I just put it was either no music or it was motivational speech.
But you don't think like having like just like Metallica like in your ear or something would make you like want to amp up?
I tried for like an hour and it just made it go by so slow because I was like paying more attention to the songs and not able to. I don't know. It just
like
felt,
dancing as you're running.
it felt so slow. But yeah, it definitely got really hard at like mile 9. Like my traps were seizing up, my body was just like tight, my feet were fucking on fire. But it's really just like how much pain are you willing to? It's like literally, it's not that hard to keep going. It's just you're gonna be fucked for the day afterwards in like the next few days. So like my hip flexors and everything were just like locked by the end of it.
It's just one foot in front of another.
No, literally.
It's just like life, bro.
Yeah, it's really not that hard. I don't think.
Joe, you want to run a marathon with me?
Half.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
do a
think.
half.
I feel like running is one of these things like a lot of people do, but isn't it true? Like, is it like 90% of people that run, you just end up getting like shin splints and terrible knees?
Oh yeah, bro.
Because it's so bad.
I felt I'm still hurting like a little bit.
So it's one of these things that like, bro, you don't do cardio, you don't go run, but then you're like, yeah, I like my legs, right?
That's why like
Let's
biking
bike.
is way healthier.
Or like a elliptical. But
So
no one's
biking
cool
is
doing elliptical.
biking's healthier for you.
Yeah, even like stationary
no-
bike is like the healthiest because you
It's
don't
low
break
impact.
down. Yeah.
If you're running, your whole body's getting like every time you take a step, your just knees and everything. But on a bike, it's just constant. Yeah, biking's supposed to be way healthier.
I want to like take back my statement of like, oh, it's easy because it's only easy because I wanted to take it pretty chill and finish it. But like people that actually like try to haul ass and beat their time, like that's a very, very tough thing to do.
I don't think a half marathon is easy by any means. I don't think I've
It
ever.
wasn't easy. It just wasn't as hard as I thought it would be to keep it.
I don't think I've ever run by choice over maybe even like 2 miles. I can't even remember
Yeah.
when I would like run for like consistently for more than like a mile to just see how fast I could run a mile. And maybe I like if I was like running on a treadmill for like cardio, but I've never been like I want to see
Treadmill.
treadmill.
Meal.
Mill.
Treadmill.
Yeah.
Treadmill.
Yeah. Not meal.
Treadmill. You could
No.
eat meals on a treadmill. Do you know that'd be interesting? What if you're like just went outside and you're like I'm gonna run for an hour and then you'd explore like so many like areas of your neighborhood you don't even know about?
Forrest Gump,
That's
dude.
what I did on the Tuesday.
Is that what he did?
I mean, he ran like across the whole U.S., but yeah.
Oh, I went to like Johnny Carino or like the Italian restaurant on 6th and
Carrabba's?
yeah, yeah. I like went past Carrabba's, but also like where
crossed the highway?
where Heroes Collectibles used to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like that
Wait,
was like
how'd you get across the highway?
I just like waited at the stoplight. Me and Nabil
You
just
crossed Highway 6?
yeah.
Hey, when you're
Such a random someone's sitting there in traffic and Christian just flies by on Highway
hey
6.
when you get to a cross of a street and you have to wait, do you run in place?
yeah, you can't stop.
Yeah.
How does Heidi run with you?
No. She tried a few times. She doesn't really. She doesn't like it. She has asthma, so even she can do like half a mile, but she doesn't like to push herself like that.
Hey, you and me. When are we gonna have our mile challenge?
I'm actually ready soon.
I was
like,
saying
anytime.
we could go to a track and just run 4 laps around.
Yeah.
I'll watch.
We're gonna go. Do you want to get in on this?
I have no desire to get on this.
We're gonna race a mile so you can run faster in a mile.
I'll bring my one wheel.
What's your current mile time?
6:37 or 6:40.
That's getting fast, bro.
But
remember when you started like over 11? I mean,
Yeah.
that's a dramatic increase.
But the other day I did half a mile with like a 5 minute and 30 pace. But then
That doesn't count
I
very-
gassed. So
That'd be like saying, bro, dude, I ran for 10 seconds, and based on my pace of 10 seconds, if I kept that up, I'd have a 2-minute mile, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
now I think I
insane.
could finish like 6:25 ish.
That's fast.
Yeah,
was
so if
your-
you have an
what's your
off day,
record?
I might win. 6:10. That's crazy.
No.
Dude, I don't think I could do under like 8.
No. I think on the YouTube video, I want to say it was like maybe like 6:21 or 6. It was either like right at 6:20 or like a little bit below 6:20.
That's still like that's crazy.
I was built for these legs were built for speed, bro.
We're gonna like warm up though. Do you have running shoes? Do you want me to bring you a pair?
I would just wear my on clouds.
These are
I
terrible
could,
running
I could
shoes.
loan you a pair.
No, see, I would just show up and then there's no stretching, I would just.
I'm stretching.
We'd be like ready to go, and I'd just be like, okay, go, and I would just run.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stretch. I don't want to hear it.
I've been doing cardio like 20 minutes, just walking incline at the gym every day.
You hold
I
the
will
handles?
say as much. No, hell no. Yeah. As much as I love these shoes, not good athletic shoes.
Not at all.
Like I would never want to play basketball or run in these shoes. These are like going to work shoes.
You guys need these shoes.
What's wrong with
my
your
feet fucking hurt wearing these things. Like I feel like I have no support. Like I would never play basketball.
Well, you're on
in these.
clouds.
Not great. I don't recommend you run a mile in these.
Definitely not.
No.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Joe.
Yep.
But this episode goes up on a Monday. Will be exactly 2 weeks since you said tariffs are going to be gone.
I didn't say I think I said it was going to be resolved.
Okay.
Well,
this weekend, China.
I know
they're having talks, so you could be right.
I could. We got to deal with UK. It sounds like we're going to deal with India, but they're in a war now. So who knows? A lot of shit's going down.
Yeah, I'm just still ignoring the fact of I'm like we have people on the ground working on solutions, but I'm just like waiting to hear back from them.
They said officially, I don't know who it was, but someone in the administration said officially that the tariffs were at least coming under 50%. And I think that was going to happen like
Trump,
this week.
I just saw Trump tweeted 80% question. He's like, how about 80?
Yeah, he's like 80 sounds good.
I mean, at least it's not 150.
Like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
80 will still
80 sounds
fuck
good
us
now.
up.
Trump also yesterday goes, it's a great time to buy stocks. You should buy stocks. He's like, America's going to boom straight up like a rocket ship like no one's ever seen before. I'm excited for that.
I got my guys on it. Yep.
You buying the dip?
I just
Have you
trust
been
my
buying the
guy.
dip?
I trust my guy.
Here's what you do. You take all of Alphalet's free cash and you go buy stocks, and you'll make more than your tariffs will offset.
That's true.
That's probably
This is
true.
wise.
You put it all into Palantir calls.
AMD. Still holding, dude.
Bitcoin over 100.
I know.
Over 100 and
dude,
like
I
three.
was sitting in my office because I sold, I don't know what I sold, but I had like 20 grand that I was like, oh, I need to put somewhere. Like anytime there's just cash, you can't just leave it. It's got to go somewhere. And I'm like, oh, I got to put it somewhere. And I literally was looking at ETH at like 1,700 and I was like, nah. And then like in 20 minutes, it shot to 2,000. I'm like,
Don't worry,
son
bro.
of a bitch.
ETH will be back to 1,700 in a year from now.
Yeah,
But
probably.
Bitcoin, I've been buying auto every day for the past like couple months. Every single day. Just auto. Whether it's up, down, auto.
Are you back up overall?
Yes.
Good for you. Not me. I'm not.
Guys, I was down on my portfolio.
Yeah, but no, percentage-wise. You can't just go because the dollar value is high because you got a lot of money in there. Percentage-wise, like what, 5%?
Overall, at all time, at my I just opened it up, it just plummeted. That's not good. At my lowest, I was, but it doesn't sound as it almost down 6%.
Yeah, see, that's not that bad.
Y'all freaking out over.
Well, no, like Max just has so much money in there.
It's gonna go up. It's gonna go down. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Why y'all worried about it?
Because it impacts.
It'll even out. That's my.
Just let us complain.
Have you had to pay any of the tariff cost yet?
Not yet, but we will. Like literally, like Monday, Tuesday.
It might be.
It might be all right by then.
It might be all right.
Yeah.
Well, 80%'s not all right.
Would you rather pay 140?
No, but it's like that's way higher than what we.
This is how Trump declares a win because he's like, "Oh, 80's not that bad." It's like, yeah, but you made it
You know what I've
140 to begin
seen
with.
companies do is they're doing tariff sales now. They're basically like,
Oh yeah, they're like, hurry up and get the product now because I've seen a few of our competitors already make posts like,
hey, on this date we're going to increase them.
yeah. So we're just kind of feeling it out. I'm not gonna with all this rebrand and stuff like that's been the huge focus. So it's like the last thing we can really do is spike our costs. We're just looking at alternatives to try to get things made elsewhere and stuff. But it's gonna take a while to get that in motion.
I feel like the rebrand's the perfect time to spike your costs.
Yeah.
You go, hey guy,
Our comments would just literally
our
go on
fabrics
fire.
are so much better. We've done so much improvements, and you say, guys, we have gotten accrued over 100% tariff cost, and we are only raising our prices 12%.
What's wild is like we used to sell our premium joggers. Remember those?
Yes.
That everybody had at $68, and no one batted an eye. And now our new ones coming out, and the ones we've been launching are cheaper than $68. But everyone just like hung up on like overall prices are so fucking high. Actually, they're cheaper if you actually look at like 8 years ago. But no one wants to.
Wait,
do
your
that.
joggers are cheaper than $68?
Yeah, they're like 62, 50, or 61 with the code.
That's a pretty good price.
I know,
bro. Everything's expensive. I was in
Nike's $150, so go by there.
This weekend I was in Zara. Right?
Nike sucks. Hold on. When I was in Vegas, we went to they have a big Nike store in the Caesar's Palace. Huh? Huge, like 2 stories. There's not a single thing that Nike makes that I even like wanted to buy. Everything I don't know who's in charge of their shit right now, but like all their like tech stuff is like there's zippers fucking go in every direction.
And it's like $200.
Yeah, no, I don't know who's doing.
What if the CEO's listening to this?
I hope he is. Hire a new designer.
And they have like
why do you assume it's a man?
They have a 15x margin.
CEO of Nike?
Yeah.
Well, if it's not, it makes a lot of sense.
Oh my god.
Zinger. All right, anyway.
I was in Zara, which by the way, I really like. Zara is like a pretty cool store. I was always like, I never really.
They're way better now.
But a white shirt is like white plain shirt. I mean, they have different tiers of it, but like I found one that was like kind of oversized, like $45, like plain white T-shirt.
I'm gonna say something even crazier. Abercrombie. Kind of some nice stuff now. Like they have like some linen shirts and stuff that like I don't want to admit that I would buy Abercrombie, but like
no,
it's kind of nice.
Good.
Yeah, they have like graphic tees that are like pretty nice. I mean, it's expensive. It's like $80, but it's
Joe puts on his Abercrombie and then he's like, because tonight will be the night that's
why I don't want to like even
you.
say that I would go in there. But whoever did their rebrand, like not bad.
They're
Abercrombie stock is. I haven't checked it in
it
like
took off.
a while, but like it like boop.
Their store's really nice. Their changing rooms have like LED. You can pick like fireside and it like dims and it's pretty cool. Recommend going in there. Yeah.
You're gonna like the way you look.
Yeah, their changing room is nuts. You can like simulate different lighting scenarios while you're in the changing room, so you can see what you're gonna look like next to a fire and like out in the sunlight. And
in case you're standing next to a fire, here's
I don't know
what
what
you look like.
I was cool.
Do you think the future is gonna be like you just have to get one shirt on and then you go into the mirror and press a button and be like, here's what our blue shirt would look like in this shirt, like in the color?
No.
Why?
Just put the blue shirt on.
You don't have to because you can just press the button.
It's not a big enough problem for us to invest the money to fix
I think
that.
online shopping is going to be wild in 10 years. Like you'll have an avatar that's like you, and literally just that'll put the clothes on you. I bet.
Well, they already do that with like sunglasses.
Yeah,
like Ray-Ban, you take a picture of your face and then you can like look at all the glasses on.
I was watching the Theo Von Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, me too.
Episode, and you know the Zuck was like talking about what I've like. I mean, we're basically the same level of smartness, but like he was saying that, you know, like the Meta glasses, he's like, it's only going to get, you know, it's only going to improve. And he's saying that, you know how like on ads, he's basically like screens that we see now. He's like, okay, I'm all over the place.
Virtual.
Yeah. Theo was like, hey, I put these glasses on and I played a game of ping pong with someone where a ping pong table like didn't exist, but like the table was there. And Mark is like basically saying like, he's like, the future's gonna be interesting because think of all the physical things we have now that in the future we won't need them to be physically there. And he's like, the first thing will be like screens. Like screens don't need to physically be there because you could just put a pair of glasses on and have the screen there, just like you've seen with like the different like Apple Pro Vision and stuff. But one thing he put on that I was like, oh, that's actually an interesting idea. He's like, when you're driving through a city in the future, if you have these like glasses on, you'll like just like with Instagram or something where you get like targeted ads, like the billboards will be targeted billboards for just you. Because imagine like they'll maybe eventually have it like in the car glass where just the glass
in this world like that.
That's literally like the dystopian fucking.
But that makes sense.
I know. Sold shit to everywhere I look.
Buy.
I mean, every time when you walk through like the mall and you have all the signs everywhere, like that'll just be whatever you want to see. But I guess you just take the glasses.
The future's here, bro. Even in Zara, not a single checkout place at the Zara. It's all just dump it in this RFID bin, and it tells exactly what items are in there. Wow. And then in like 2 seconds you check out because you just like dump the clothes in this box. It's like knows exactly what's in there.
Wow. We had a talk.
It's crazy.
We had. And this goes, I've been saying this on the pod fucking forever, but we had this robotics guy come to the cabinet shop and was showing us stuff.
A robot?
Yeah, like robotic arms and stuff. And
he had robotic arms?
He didn't have robotic arms. He was trying to sell robotic arms. It doesn't matter. Point is,
if he had robotic arms and he was selling robotic arms,
I would probably buy one.
Then I'd be more inclined.
That'd be a good. But what he brought up was like, I've never really thought about it this way because I'm always saying like, all right, once robots replace people, like where the fuck do these people go? He was saying that what he thinks is going to happen. He's like, if I replace 10 of your employees with robots, and the government says, all right, every time you automate a job, you still have to pay that employee that left. So you still have to pay them their full salary, right? You're like, that's fucking dumb. But he was like, long? Well, like, I guess, I don't know. But
do I have
like,
to pay the person who made the fire before the grill was invented?
No, but here's the point. He was like, even if worst case scenarios, every time there's like an automation tax. So every robot you have working for you, you have a full tax that goes to the government.
You've
of a
talked
full.
About this,
yeah. So he was saying it, and I never even thought about it this way. He was saying you would still be up net-wise because the robot doesn't get sick. It works 24/7, and it's more efficient than the human.
Doesn't get offended.
That too. But it's more efficient than the human. It makes less mistakes. So he's like, even if you still had to pay that person their full salary, you're still making more money at the end of the month because the robot's so much better at its job. So it's like companies could afford to still pay their entire payroll and replace them all with robots, and they'd still be up. It would still be better for you as a company to have 60 robots.
What's like the initial investment of a robot, though?
I mean, right now it's really high. Like some of the paint arms were like 30, 40 grand.
So you'd have to just rely on the difference of the mistakes the human would make instead of the robot.
But the robot pays for itself.
It could take a long time.
Different for you, but for manufacturing, if we could run 24/7, I mean, you're talking a month, it would pay for itself.
Bro, I saw a video of it was like a camera inside of like a hotel like back room or something, and it was 2 robots, and they just for hours and hours were just folding towels for the robot for the hotel.
Yeah.
Like just they would pick up the towels, like fold the towels, move it over, set it on there, go back another towel, fold the towels, just all day. It's kind of like, yeah, why do you need people? But
but it's an interesting idea that like when we get to that point, you just pay a tax that subsidizes. So all these people just stay home and don't do anything, and they just get a check from the government. Ooh. But it still
Their
makes
mental
more
health's
sense.
gonna go down.
Yeah, that's like the future Max is talking about. We're all
100%.
If you
What
do
do you mean
nothing,
it won't go down? If you do nothing, if people don't feel like they have purpose, they're fucked. They're going to spiral and start looking for drugs. And if they're getting paid while they're not doing anything, they're just going to literally be like...
The future is already screwed because you already have people, especially like the newer generation, already is either like, hey, in the first 6 months of me being in the workforce, I need $100,000, right? Mm-hmm. Or they'll just be like, I'm just going to try to make TikTok videos until I make money forever. Like no one actually wants to go get a job. No one wants to work.
It's approaching a lot faster than I initially thought. Like low-level coding jobs at this point, graphic design, dude. I use ChatGPT nonstop for like PNGs and flyers and billboard. I mean,
I saw ChatGPT the other day. So when like it was like the first one, it created like a Doom type game. It was just like create a game where like you can walk around and like shoot people with like fireballs, and like you're in a labyrinth. And it
made me a Flappy Bird.
Yeah,
like on mine. But then on top of that, like how many jobs, I mean, not with what we do, it's a little bit different, but like warehouse jobs, that's a very low hanging fruit. Custodial, like cleaning people, I'm assuming a robot can do that pretty fucking fast. Like how long until robots just come to your house and clean your house and leave?
Well, that's
that's
what
I'm saying. Like those jobs,
$40,000 bill a month.
Your hotel custodial staff, folding I mean, that kind of shit's low hanging fruit.
Elon's new robot, what are they called? Humanoids or whatever?
Optimus?
But like the Tesla robots, I mean, he literally is advertising it at like, yeah, they'll do like clean your house for you. They'll bring your groceries in. Like
I don't know how. Okay, so we were talking about this the other day. Those robots I think are 40 grand. I don't know how you train it. So if it's just like, hey, it can do these like 5 preset tasks, not that interesting. But if it has like an API or something where a developer can then hook into it and say, okay, I'm going to teach you how to sand a cabinet door. Now it's very interesting for 40 grand. They haven't really gotten to the point, like, I don't know what the process of like what can it do and what can it not. Because he's just like, oh, it'll clean your house and cook. Like, you have to teach it how to cook, or does it just know inherently how to cook? Or,
I mean, here's evolution of robots. I mean, you can see it. I mean, look at the Roomba, right? Like, just watch it. Be like, oh, it's a little robot. It bumps into walls. It moves around. It learns the floor. Like, it cleans. It knows when it goes back home. But that's the little amoeba coming out of the water forever ago. And then the Tesla ones could be.
I'm just like when you buy the Tesla one. If Christian bought the Tesla one and said, "Hey, clean Alphaland," does it just know to go get the vacuum and shit, or do you have to like teach the robot like here's where the vacuum is and you hold it like this and you do this with it? I don't know where that thing is at.
Just like with a person, like if you're like, "Hey, let me show you how
technology's there yet."
When you have a kid, you gotta be like, "Hey, let me show you how to."
No, but I don't think the robot has the ability to like learn. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see.
Why can't it read? Yeah, but how long until it just goes? I don't want to clean.
Yeah, right.
I'm actually going to lock you out of your house and rip your head off.
How long until it's like, fuck your social media, I'm making my own. Like, I have my own YouTube channel. I'm not filming for you anymore.
Man, robots.
Dude, can you imagine replacing your cameraman? I mean, not obviously like you and Nabil have like a rapport, but for people that just have like a cameraman that follows them around, like that's another job that.
Ha ha. Max,
yeah, the robot just follows
funny.
you around all day and like doesn't complain.
That'd be wild.
Don't have to worry about it fucking getting pissed off. You don't pay it enough.
Do you think you could like pay extra and get like a little, like you can get the bodyguard feature in your robot? There's some like, you can just go down like alleyways and stuff. And if someone's like, give me your money, and the robot's like, missiles come out of it. A little bottle of mace comes out.
That's a crazy. If you buy a robot and you're out with it and it kills somebody, are you liable for your robot's actions?
I
like
literally just watched a movie on the flight called Companion.
Terrible movie.
Well, it's literally what y'all are talking about.
Well, that's one that they could bang and stuff, though.
What? Well, yeah, dude, that's the first thing that people are going to do with these things.
100%.
You don't think that's already a thing? Like, that's...
Just because that's what you would do with those things.
No, I'm saying, okay, all right, not to be an asshole here, but if you are in a relationship right now and you have no desire to make kids, procreate,
okay,
a robot's a pretty fucking interesting topic here. Not just for a guy, but for a girl too. Imagine if you're a girl and you just want companionship, you want someone to talk to, you want someone to listen to you, and you want someone to clean the house and shit.
How's this movie dumb if like we're...
No. Oh, yeah.
I think it's a good movie.
Yeah, I'm like,
a poorly done movie.
If I'm a girl, I would take a robot over some fucking... The dude's got opinions and shit. He's not going to listen to you. He's going to fucking go cheat on you and everything else. Like, the robot's doing... I'm just saying, I feel like in the near future, people are just going to have a relationship with robots.
Well, yeah, the robots be like, you understand me.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, they already have like big sex dolls.
I saw this post that was like...
Robot wieners, whatever the girl wants. And he never gets tired.
I saw like...
Yeah, I mean, like as a man, we're fucked, and vice versa. As a girl, like...
Yeah, I saw like the 5 easiest ways to make money. The number one post was like a man's lust. Like men are willing to pay and spend the most money on that.
Well, I mean, that's been proven in our current generation.
Like, I agree. It's like, yeah, we're doomed.
I was like, the only thing you're not going to be able to do with these robots is make a child. Like if you're someone that already had kids or has no desire to have a kid, just fucking have a robot spouse. I'm saying like a little future, like Ex Machina, like when they look like where you really can't tell, or at least not that much. Then I'm like, I think we're fucked. I think a lot of girls are gonna say, "Fuck men, I'm just gonna get a robot guy."
So now it's gonna be. Now you got to worry about.
Literally, don't need no man.
Yeah, I mean they won't.
Now you got to worry about lady bots.
I mean,
like,
yeah.
Are you real? And then it turns out, and then it's like tink 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 tink, because there's metal underneath. You know what I'm saying? Hey, speaking of dystopian futures. Here's something crazy. Taylor and I we were walking around the neighborhood, and we're like, I'm excited for like to move, whatever. You get in this land, and like, oh, we're building something. There's people are building something over there. Now it's gonna be a long time for this to happen. But this is gonna happen. What's gonna happen when we run out of land to build like new houses? Like it'll be a long time. But just think of like the neighborhoods, like your neighborhood. It was trees at one point. Now it's not. And you're like, okay, there's huge land in Montana and plenty of areas in Texas, but eventually,
not in our great grandkids' future.
I'm just saying it's going to happen because it has to happen. Because
so what happens when they don't have land right now?
They go up.
So every time you see like Blade Runner and shit, where it's just these massive cities that just have like nonstop buildings. That's what they'll do.
Yeah,
buildings in the sky.
But we're talking, hundreds of years. I don't think you realize how much land there is even just in Texas. Like we could 18 times our current population and still have land to build.
I'm just
You ever drive to like fucking Midland and you're just driving through like empty land for 8 hours straight and there's nothing?
Yeah, I'm sure at some point someone drove through Sugar Land.
No, I know. There's a lot of space left. Like we just live in like a very populated area, so it seems like it's...
Yeah, I'm not saying it's happening anytime soon, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking...
Well, Blade Runner. And then there's no trees, so then the dust storms start. It's a whole thing, dude. There's movies about this.
It's like Dune.
That's a different planet, but yeah. Yes, Max. Yes, it is.
Hey, real quick. Yesterday, an alligator got out.
I saw your stories. It's wild.
I want to know how it got out.
So there's an alligator in we call him Steve, in our lake, okay? So there's these things called bulkheads, which are...
Pretty small alligator.
No, he's like 6 foot, 7 foot maybe.
He's pretty small. He was a teenager.
I wouldn't fuck with him.
No.
So there's this thing called bulkheads, which is basically like it just protects the water from the land. It's like a wood wall. Mm-hmm. But there was a hole in one of because the bulkheads, like you have to replace them every like 15, 20 years. I luckily had to do that. Mine was like $25,000 to replace this fucking bulkhead. But right next to our property there's like a bridge, and under that is like the neighborhood's property, right? Like they're responsible for that because our property ends. But on the neighbor across, under the bridge, there's a hole in the bulkhead, and then on the other side of the hole, it just so happens that there's like a little ditch of a ditch. So I think because everyone's like, 100%. They're like alligators can climb. I was like, well, he's sitting right outside of this hole. He probably went through the hole, walked up, and then oh my god, the HOA's calling me back. I called the HOA yesterday. I go, they were closed. I'm like, hey, there's an alligator out in the neighborhood.
You didn't call the HOA for that?
I called 911.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Why?
Who do you call, Joe?
No one. Why are you calling
what
somebody?
What did 911 say?
wait.
Hold on.
There's
Why
an
did you
alligator.
call the cops?
There's an alligator.
A small alligator on the side of a bank of a fucking lake. What is the problem with that?
What happens when he decides he wants to just walk around the neighborhood, Joe?
Max, okay, first off, animal control is who you would call in this situation.
I have answers to
Second
this.
off, animal control won't relocate an alligator unless it's been aggressive towards people or it's had multiple issues where it's tried to get in your backyard like over and over again.
Okay, Joe.
Just sitting next to the lake is not fucking a thing you call the animal control about.
Okay. Well,
Do you think the alligator never gets out of the lake? You think it just lives in the water 24/7?
mostly.
No. You don't think it gets out to sleep?
No.
That alligator gets, I have news for you here, Max. That alligator gets out of that fucking lake multiple times every day.
I don't think so, bro.
It's probably just somewhere you don't see it.
No. Okay.
Okay.
In my neighborhood, there's an epidemic of dogs that just run around the neighborhood.
Seems like the dog's problem.
Like I'm telling you, there is it happened yesterday.
I saw it when I was there, yeah.
Like every week, there is a different dog that has gotten out of someone's yard and is just running around the neighborhood. It's actually wild, and it makes me pissed off at every dog owner because I was like, how is this happening so frequently to so many different dogs? It's like I've seen 10 probably, but dogs running around goes, oh, what is that little dog? That looks like a weird dog with a tail. Goes up, alligator. Yeah, dude, freaked out. Alligator gets him. Now, am I gonna stand by as a citizen and let this happen? Here's something
They're not taking that alligator out of there.
You know what I did? You know the dog that's barking across the street? Still barking?
HOA?
I'm walking back. The guy with the dog, this guy comes out, and the guy can't even control it. The dog's like walking him, like just like fucking pulling him. He's on the other side of the street. He's walking up to the corner. And at first, I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. But I go, I can't, my conscience, if he gets close to that alligator and it gets him, I'm gonna feel bad for not yelling him. So I saved the dog. I saved the neighborhood, bro. So I called, you're supposed to call the wildlife. They're closed at 5. I guess after 5, it's just too bad, so sad. You know, there's not like a 24-hour line. Then I go, I don't know who to call. Because what if this alligator gets out, eats a little dog, okay? I called 911.
What do you mean gets out?
Okay, Joe.
It owns the lake. This is the alligator's fucking land.
It's on the bank.
I know,
What
you're acting
happens-
like it's in a cage. Like it's
Here's the scenario. Do you ever just go outside in your front yard and like let Senna out to go to the bathroom in the front yard?
yeah.
Okay, you walk out. Here's the situation. You walk out. Guess what? The dog always is a little bit in front of you, right? You're like, go in the yard. Here's the thing. You don't see the fucking alligator somewhere in your yard. It won't happen in your neighborhood. It does me because I just saw it yesterday. Alligators in your front yard. Dog goes up to it. You're not really paying attention. Gets to it. What do you do, Joe?
Your dog's gone. This happens all the time.
I'm trying to prevent that.
They're not going to pull it out.
Well,
Yeah, I see both sides here because
People deal with this.
I grew up on a lake, and like it literally, we have signs all over our neighborhood: do not feed or harass the alligators. And I remember when I was a kid, the alligator was up on the land, like right by the community pool, and I don't know what happened. It was just like, don't touch him, let him be.
Yeah, I mean, it happens
Kinda wild.
golfing in fucking Texas. There's been multiple times where you're like 10 feet away from an alligator on them. Like it's what they
Joe,
do.
I'm not saying that he's gonna eat a human, Joe. I'm saying the
I know he's
dogs
gonna get a dog. I get that.
are running
but
around
animal
the
control doesn't
neighborhood.
give a shit.
I thought I was doing a good duty.
Oh,
I
you
called
should.
911, and I go, they're like 911. I'm like, whoa. First of all, I've never called this before.
You know they were like, not doing it.
And I go, hey, I don't know who to call, but there's an alligator in the lake, and it's up on the land, and it's like I don't know what to do. Like, who do I call?
The police department's like, the alligator's not in the water? Holy shit, this is crazy. Oh my God.
The lady literally goes, yeah, you got to call the wildlife people. I was like, yeah, their office is closed. Like, well, you can call them in the morning, but like they're not going to do anything because the alligator lives there. And I go, well, he lives in the water. He's up walking around the neighborhood. He doesn't pay bills. He doesn't pay an HOA fee. He's walking. You know what, dude?
He wasn't like in your driveway. It'd be different. He was trying to get in your house.
He was 3 feet
I
away
saw
from
it on Taylor's story.
my neighbor's fence, and they have a dog that's this big,
How
bro.
far away was he from the lake? A foot?
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
know where he's going to go, Joe.
Okay, so just so you know, that alligator gets out to sleep and sunbathe all the time. It's just
I
probably
don't
somewhere
think
else.
so, bro.
Yes, they do. This is not up to you. They don't just live in the fucking water 24/7.
You know what, Joe?
I am curious if they can climb up the thing without
They can.
the ditch.
They can get over
The little-
gates.
You know
There's
what,
like
Joe?
videos in Florida of them like going up fucking gates and shit. Yeah.
I hope you walk out your house and a giant alligator eats your whole lower half of your body,
saying.
but then all of a sudden you
live-
wake up and it was a dream and you're terrified and you call me and you go, bro, I'm sorry for making fun of you because I was terrified in my dream.
If you live, I know you're a coddled child, but if you live up north a little bit, like people deal with this all the times with fucking wolves and bears and shit. We're like, yeah, you let your dog out and a fucking mountain lion takes it. And like, that's just part of it.
Different.
It's not. For us, that's our fucking mountain lion.
That's kind of not different. That kind of is a very good.
You don't call animal control, be like, there's a wolf. If you live in Colorado, like, yeah, there's fucking wolves.
Would I be allowed?
Yeah, that's a good point.
If the alligator comes to my property, is it then trespassing?
You can call, yes. If it got in your pool, you can call animal control and they'll come get it out.
If an alligator comes in my backyard and is like, and let's say gets my dog, can I shoot the alligator?
Oh yeah, if it has
You're
your dog,
going to get in
100%.
trouble, but yeah. You can't shoot in city limits regardless.
So if I'm filming it and he's just flinging dude around and dude's halfway in his mouth.
They would let you go, but I don't think you can shoot. I don't know. I don't know the laws on that actually, because you can shoot inside your house, like Castle Loft. Someone broke in, you can shoot them. But in your yard,
what if the alligator broke in?
In your yard, I don't. I think you'd be in the
would you
right,
call
but
it,
I think you'd still get in trouble.
He's eating half my dog. Can I shoot it? Like, what do you do?
I would shoot it.
Yeah, no, I would too. I'm just saying I don't think you're supposed to.
These are stressful situations that I don't want to get in. One bite, Dolly would be gone. Dolly'd be like, "What's that weird looking dog?"
But that's why you don't let your dog go near the lake.
Just saw a mountain lion have this dog the other day. Yeah. On camera, yeah. Wow.
I'm sick and tired of it. Dude.
Someone that knows the law, let us know if an alligator broke into your backyard and got your dog. Could you shoot the alligator?
At first, I thought I could make a viral video. I'd be like, "I'll rest in peace," but I'd be like Steve Irwin, be like, "Oh, I'm gonna flick it in its dick and see if I can piss it off."
I'm gonna shove my thumb up its butthole. Where would you shoot an alligator, Max, in this situation? Let's see if you know what to
first,
do.
right in the dick. Second of
That
all,
wouldn't do anything.
Well, probably in the head.
That's So there's only like one. I used to watch a lot of Gator Boys. there's like one spot on the back of their head that's soft. Otherwise, like I don't think, especially your little dinky guns, like they won't do anything to that alligator.
My Glock 19. Okay,
they ain't do anything.
I mean,
they shoot them with like rifles, and they have to get the certain spot because otherwise they'll just keep going.
Here's what happened: I would take my pistol, I'd turn it sideways, and I would.
It's a kill shot.
And you got to go like this, so then the bullets are traveling further because you're like
you got to curve the bullet around, dude. Yeah.
And I'd probably unload a hole in his ass.
It wouldn't do anything.
You're telling me if
you could put a whole clip in the back of that alligator and it wouldn't do shit.
Yeah, it would.
What are you talking about?
It would do something, but not like instantly. Like
You
it
think
will
it would
continue to rage.
You think it would just piss him off?
Yeah, they have like armored backs.
Well, either way, I need to get out of this neighborhood.
Why don't you come to Fulshire a little early, dude? Hang out with me. Let's go work out.
What do you think of this idea? Joe thinks, which we have our HOA meeting with the new land people this week, I think. Joe thinks, let's say we start building the house in July, August. It's gonna take about a year and a half. We'll call it spring 27 moving in. Okay. Joe thinks I should sell our house because driving 45 minutes to go check on the house frequently, like I'm gonna want to do, is too far.
You're gonna go every other day.
He thinks that I should buy a house in the neighborhood.
No.
Sell my house, so then I'm closer to the new house when it's being built, and then just move again and then sell that house.
No.
Or, okay, that idea is a little wild. What I would actually say is just buy a house in Fulshire, not that level of house. Just buy a house, like a brand new build, any of the big builders. You don't need a huge house right now. Just you and Taylor and a baby. Because one, that area is growing way faster than it is. So your house is already like maxed out.
What the fuck would you say that?
What? Okay, bleep it out. I don't know. No one knows that?
I mean, I don't like to call it out.
Anyways, that area is growing a lot faster. So your house is already capped out on. So sell your house, go buy a house there. 2 years from now, it's going to go up probably 10% from now to then. So you make some money on that house, and you're already out there. I don't think you should go buy a $3 million home out there, but you could buy an $800,000 home, make some money on it, and not have to drive so much.
How about this? If I buy a $800,000 home, and when I go to sell it, I can't. If I can't sell it or it doesn't appreciate, you have to pay the difference.
It will appreciate. Over 2 years in that area, 100%.
Do you think I should keep my house for 2 years and just sit on it?
I'd sell it now.
No one's buying houses right now, bro.
Yeah, they are.
I look on Zillow frequently, and like the same houses that have been for sale in all the different areas I look they're the same houses for like 100 days have been sitting there. If anything, the prices go down.
Or you can rent yours out. I just feel like you're gonna have more and more issues with it. You're in a position where you don't need that income. Like you can just get the fuck out of it and not have to worry about it anymore.
You don't know my financial situation.
Okay.
What's your take on that?
You don't have a year and a half, 2 years. Stick it out.
That's what I'm saying.
The problem is going to be, I promise you're going to fucking regret it. The problem is going to be one, you're pissed off about your house right now, and you're just going to continue being
as
pissed
long
off
as you
about it
get
for
the
2
dog
years.
to shut up.
Yeah.
Because that is wild. When I see that dog barking, all like that's you need to tell like HOA needs to handle that.
No.
Like for real.
More
I would
importantly,
lose
though,
my mind. Lose my mind.
This house he's building is such a custom, and I know that you and Taylor are gonna have so much to do with it. Like even if you say you're not, I guarantee y'all are gonna like be changing shit last minute and moving stuff around. Y'all, I would say that at least 3 times a week you're gonna drive out to see like progress and make videos and shit.
Yeah.
And that is a 45-minute drive one way.
So you
I
think
think 2 months into building, you're like, fuck this, I'm just gonna move out here.
So you think instead of like taking a cruise out with my beautiful wife and enjoying the windows down,
Max
the
is retired,
temperature out
bro.
there,
You're going to be retired.
and paying the gas, you think a smarter decision is buying an $800,000 house to live in so I
But
can
you
be
sell
closer
your house,
and not make $800,000?
or you don't think you can sell for 8?
I hope so. I hope so.
Or why don't you just put your house on the market?
I think
and
about
see what
8.
it does.
What?
800-900. Your current house?
My goal is to get $1 million for my house.
That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I think 8-9.
I think you could list it for $1 million.
1.2.
Probably get like
If I got $1 million, I think I
offer.
would break even over time. I would break even of like everything that I've put into the house.
I'm definitely gonna lose. Me and Heidi will lose money on our house because she put a lot into like renovating it. Because I bought it outright, she renovated it, and we're definitely gonna lose a lot.
Hey, your cabinets are going in.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw the guy yesterday. I need to go out there and check, but yeah.
Yeah, what's the update with your?
cabinets are going in.
Yeah.
Are you?
He said that y'all were not ready at all.
Here's the update. So Heidi wants. She's all like on the wave of let's move in June
And live in a different side.
Yeah, live in a different side. And then I went by myself to film a YouTube video with Nabil, and I went up to the rooms that we would be staying in, got my iPhone out, filmed a clip, and I went into the bathroom. Like,
Wait, is it like the kids' room you'd be staying in?
So I go, hey babe, so this is the bathtub you're going to take a bath in every day? It's like not done. It's from 2003, like because we haven't touched any of the upstairs, like other than flooring. We haven't changed any of the, like that's like phase 2. And she's like,
Is it a shower or a bathtub?
It's a bat like a
Heidi takes baths every day.
Wait.
every day. Yeah.
Wait.
Really?
No, I have a question on actually.
Taylor?
No.
That's crazy.
And the whole center focus of our new bathroom is like our tub in the middle. We haven't used the tub at all, but no, I want to keep going on this, but I have a question I meant to ask. You take a bath with Heidi every single night.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Every single night.
Every night.
Here's the question I have. When you get in the tub, do you sit like facing each other or do you like
Yeah.
or-
Facing
or-
each other, my legs are out.
and her legs are in? And what do you just like what do you like splash water at each other? Like so you just
We have a huge bath. It's like a
I know, but
it's
like
like a
what-
mini pool.
I was going to say, I don't fit in bathtubs, so I don't get to experience this.
what do you do in the bathtub?
Relax. Talk.
But the water's only warm for like how long are you in the bathtub?
Probably 25 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Do you have like jets?
No.
It's like a jacuzzi?
I wish we had jets.
So you sit in, it's all foamy. Do you make like little beards? and
Sometimes
stuff?
it's foamy. Usually it's not foamy. Usually it's like Epsom salt or something.
Very
Very
you
nice.
used your hot tub?
No.
Still never used the hot tub?
All right, back to the house.
Back to the house. So I went and I filmed an iPhone clip like showing, oh, this is okay, the room is fine. This is the bathtub. Like this is gonna be our situation. And she's like, Hanny, and so I'm like, let's just fucking get it all done.
Yeah, but you also could just like buy just a bathtub and put
No,
it
I'm
in.
saying like we need to definitely redo all the bathrooms upstairs, like all bedrooms, all that. So
That's phase two.
and like there's now just yesterday, Hanny sent a photo of like the stone upstairs that we're gonna end up. He's like, should we just demo this? And Heidi's like, babe, I'm like, yeah, demo it, but we're not moving in June. So like, I just don't think we'll be in for another year, personally, which is fine. I would enjoy one more year at my current spot and kind of soak it in, you know?
Yeah, but you took a mortgage on the new house.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
What's your interest rate?
It's high.
Yeah, probably wasn't great.
7 something. Yeah, it's not great.
You'd have to buy, if you do what I'm telling you to do, you have to buy it cash. Like you just need to buy like a, but you
And then
can
it's like
get
my
a
money's
nice,
in the banana stand.
yeah, like obviously like you have a nicer, I think that your house right now has nicer stuff going on than like my house, but I think I have a nicer house. Like I'm saying, like you could easily buy a house like what I bought for around that price and like you'll be happy in there. You'll be fine. You have a movie room. You'll have everything you fucking need for 2 years, raise the kid.
But then I'm gonna start like the house now. Besides making the nursery, and fixing some stuff when it comes up,
Yeah.
and I fix it all right. But like I don't have to like put anything in it. If I bought a house, I would go down it'd be a couple grand here, $5 grand
terrible
here,
idea. I do
10.
not think you should do
I
that.
think it's a terrible idea.
All right.
you're all
We'll
for
circle back to this and
Hey, speaking of houses, what's your thoughts on here's a situation. You're upstairs. You're in your bathroom or your bedroom.
My current house?
Yes. Your lights are on. You get halfway down the stairs, maybe all the way down the stairs to your second floor, and you go, oh crap, I left the lights on in the bedroom, and I'm not going back up there for 4 more hours. Would you go back up there to turn the lights off, or do you just leave the lights on?
If it's nighttime and I'm going to bed upstairs and I realize there's lights on downstairs, then yeah, I'll go turn them off. If it's middle of the day, I think the house cleaner's going to come, then I won't.
What about you, Joe? If you walk out of a room, let's say you walk out of a room,
yeah, I know.
The lights on.
I'm a little bougie asshole, so all my lights I can do it on my phone. Oh. And then when I leave the house, it automatically turns all the lights off. So
that's nice.
So
hey, I have a confession to make.
Oh,
I don't know if you noticed this or not. You may not have noticed this. So when I moved into my new house, I have this garage thing. Apparently,
wait, what's a garage? What garage?
It's like a smart garage door that I can control from my phone, so I can open and close it from my phone. And you know.
My Q?
Yes.
Okay.
But when I logged in, your house is on there, and I can't fucking remove it. And the other day, I was trying to open my garage for the golf cart, and I clicked your house, and I closed your garage door. And in my head, I was like,
wild.
I was like, damn, I hope he's not freaking out thinking someone's at his house.
Wild.
I don't know how to fucking remove it. Well, because I closed it, I didn't open it. Oh. So I figured since I closed it, I didn't need to tell you. Yeah, I don't know how to remove it. Your house is just stuck on there, and so I can open and close your garage door.
Joe,
for you.
the tech guy, can't figure out how to remove.
I'll show you the app. It literally shows his house, but I can't fucking.
So
get
I
rid
have
of
a
his
question.
Door.
We changed our garage code because the garage was
What is it?
But now the little clickers on the car.
Yeah.
Now it's not synced up.
Yeah.
You have to resync it.
How do you do that?
You hold. You hold. You
hold on. I feel like there's enough stuff between your TVs and shit. I'll just come hang out for an hour and fix all your shit.
That'd be great.
Yeah, but I was hoping you weren't doing cardio in the garage and I closed it.
Wait, why are you using the clicker? You use just the default buttons in your car.
No.
That's too advanced.
Yeah.
You literally take the clicker and you hold the button
Sometimes
and you hold
they're hard.
the clicker and you just wait a second and then
the Raptor's the only car I've had that works every time. A lot of the Audi I had, that thing I can never get the fucking thing to sync up.
That's because y'all aren't smart like me.
Sometimes it don't work.
Well, Pat, he was saying that I was overthinking it to leave lights on. I'm like, bro, turn them off, save electricity. He's like, bro, you're saving 5 cents
with LEDs, yeah.
And I go, but it doesn't need to be on. It doesn't need to be on. It's not about the $2 that I spent.
I don't care that much about the lights are on, but at Alphaland I do. at Alphaland, HR sent an email. I was like, I need an email sent out that everybody needs to double check their lights.
At Alphaland, honestly, you should do motion sensors in the hallways.
Yeah,
that probably makes sense for there because
big bill.
Yeah, your new house, modern houses, my house came with all the automated, so I can say I'm going to bed, it turns them off. I can just go on my phone and turn off rooms.
Bro, I need. At the
new 3Ds are way better than these ones. These are
I hope
potent.
So.
Yeah.
At the new house, can you get I need automatic locks on all my outside doors that I can. Can you get?
Oh, I wouldn't do all of them, but the main entrance.
Can you get the little the dampener thing at the top of the door?
Yeah.
Can you get ones that if it's not closed all the way, you can press a button and it'll be
no. But they make weighted doors, so there's doors that if you're not holding it, it just automatically shuts.
You're gonna want that.
Yeah,
because I need to be able to lock all the doors.
You can do. You can go either way. You can actually do fucking. I've seen houses now to do mag locks, like commercial mag locks on their fucking doors in their house. You can do whatever you want. Milk anything with nipples.
I have nipples, Christian. Can you milk me?
No,
definitely could.
Christian, I want to talk about this rebrand you're doing.
Yeah, so
you just announced it.
I've been trying to make a new logo, a simple modern thing for years. In 2022, we launched one and ended up having trouble with the other fitness brand, so we removed it. And ever since, I don't know, the last 3 years have kind of felt, anytime somebody would ask me what does athlete mean? What's the real message? And I always kind of just repeated the original stuff from 2015 when I first announced it. But in 2015, everything was very from the gut, just kind of speaking out loud, kind of a general broad, this vibe is Alphalete. Mm-hmm. And so, I don't know. And I've really been wanting to sort of clarify for myself, clarify for all of our team. It's the team's so different than it was 10 years. Nobody's here from the original stages, and just kind of reset the internal company and almost like, if you're like not comfortable and you're kind of like going into really busy season, sometimes you got to like slow down, take a minute, like reset, fix your shirt, kind of like, all right, let me take a breath, and then let me continue. That's kind of like what the rebrand felt and what it was. So right before our second drop of the year, I wanted to like take a second. Let's introduce this new logo we've been working on. Let's like refine our mission statement. And I think the biggest piece, like that's fine, new logo, mission statement, whatever. But there's been a lot of things that we've kind of been falling short on in like the last 3 years. And though we've been like listening to the feedback and implementing stuff, I wanted to kind of like take a moment to just acknowledge and like publicly say out loud, these are all the things that we've been missing out on. And these are all the solutions for all the things that we're implementing and we're promising and we're committing to. So kind of like just really taking a moment to have a reset for us on the internal team and to kind of remind people like, this is what we're going to be moving forward. Because it's been 10 years, man. So I felt like a lot, like we've been through so many logos, and not that like the wolf's going wet's going to stay, the wolf logo and things like that, but Proud But Never Satisfied will stay. But it just felt kind of like all over the place, especially in the last few years to me. So it's finally honing in our new mission statement, become more instead of learn more, dream more, be more. Even like Heidi would fumble that. It's like, oh, Alfleet, learn, dream, be more, become. So we're honing it down, become more, one statement. Everything we post, everything we do, we want it to tie back to that for marketing. 2 words, clear statement, and then really just like, the commitments are the main chunk of it. So like with the Alfland getting opened, it kind of like let us stop going out and doing Alfleet events and traveling and doing that community. So like I was like, oh, everyone will come here. And I slowed down on that. So we're committing to this massive budget event in October 18th in LA, like this beautiful store that we got.
Like a pop-up?
A pop-up, like Gucci, Porsche. They all use this location. It's right on the busiest street. Like we're going to kind of like reignite all of those things. And just like acknowledging like, okay, customer service, we redid the systems. This is what's going to happen now. We redid our fulfillment. And though like we did that on our birthday sale in February for drop 1, it like had a huge success, but reminding people like that is our new standard. That's our new commitment. And relaunched the loyalty program. Just a bunch of things like men's design. We've been venturing off so much in the last 2 years to like streetwear and trying to kind of find where the brand sits. And for the last like 6 months, we've been working heavily on just bringing back the styles that people, especially like even you, always ask for, right? It's like, where's the simple stuff? Where's like, we've been missing it. So it's like acknowledging that and implementing the solution.
So 2 questions. 1, so it's not just a new logo. Even like when I saw like this stuff, so you incorporated like a new logo, new mantra, that whole, like the whole identity, as well as like, and we've like tweaked all the clothes as well.
Yes.
Moving forward.
Yeah. So like this launch coming up on May 17th, drop 2 will be like, you'll start seeing some of this stuff coming in. It's not going to, I wish it could just be a full switch.
Yeah.
But obviously it's going to be like a gradual thing, but like by mid to end summer, all the products are going to have this new sort of touch on them.
And then how long, once you like locked in the logo, like this we'll call it a big project, how long have you been working on of like, okay, we know the logo, how long did it take to like get to
logo? We finally got about a year ago, and then we went through all the trademarking process. So that took a while, but we got it done. And I was really worried we wouldn't because of all of our history with like logo trademark and stuff. So like we're good on the trademark. Everyone says it looks like the new Avengers. I was like, yo, we got the trademark fucking 6 months ago. We're good. So we're good. But so I would say the rebrand has really been like 6 months in the works. And I will say, like, it started to feel super last minute because really, anytime we would sit down with the team and like talk about, okay, let's talk rebrand, I would kind of start feeling like, oh fuck, like second guessing because like it's so easy just to like a lot of companies rebrand, and usually it's just fucking Jaguar changed their font or like something so insignificant where it's just like, and I was so scared that would be the reaction, terrified.
It seemed like pretty positive.
Yeah, it seemed really positive. We even we committed to red as our new like core color. We like kind of did this, but I think people, I mean the feedback on the logo is like 80-20, 80 positive, 20 negative. But
what's the negative?
Yeah. What
are people mad about?
they say it looks like boring or minimalist.
But is it the same people that just want the wolf head?
Yeah,
I feel like there's a core group of people that just have never let that go. That have just been like, we want the old logo back.
Yeah, which is fine. But and it's like we're still going to incorporate the wolf head. But I think overall, I'm very happy that the commitments were like the meat and bones of the rebrand, not just like a logo change.
I think the brand is just maturing.
Yeah,
you know,
and we're not 21 anymore.
Exactly. It's kind of like, hey, you know, as much as, I mean, it's kind of like, oh, I like your videos from this time ago. It's like I'm not the same like person. It's like I want Drake to make Take Care only, right? And he comes out with new stuff. I'm like, bad, Drake. Go back to making Take Care. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
No idea what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Here's a sidebar real quick, though.
Y'all never cried to Take Care?
We'll loop back. We need David here for this. Apparently,
Bro,
Kanye
David got spine surgery.
I know. Apparently,
What?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like he's
tweaked
out.
leg.
No, he had like degenerative discs. Like he literally on Monday this week had like went under and had spine surgery.
Wow.
Did he
He
film?
can't work out for like a month.
I keep seeing him post like he's editing videos, and I'm like, do you think he filmed a lot, or is her vlog just like in bed? Like,
No, his video that he just posted was his last one before the surgery.
Oh.
So this next Thursday will be, yeah, he's like I saw the scar. It's like a scar on his back of his spine. They had to go in and like grind down like the discs. Like had to,
Oh my God.
yeah, it was like pretty bad. And because they're saying if like it didn't fix it, he could potentially like screw the nerve up so bad. Because he was like, he said his whole like left leg was just like tingling. Like his whole left leg, he like couldn't feel his like toe, like feet and shit. And they said like it could get so bad that you could potentially like lose like his ability to use like one of his legs. Fuck.
Whoa.
But the surgery went well. Okay. Wait, look,
no, I was just saying. I guess Kanye dropped an album, but I guess like
it's hidden.
oh
Yes.
no, it's on Spotify.
Yeah, but if you just go to Kanye West, it's
Yeah.
not like new album. It's so like
Apparently, it
controversial.
only sold 6,500, like which is terrible.
it's because
Apparently,
it's
like
hidden.
the worst. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't even know he came out with a new album
Have
until
you
I
heard
think.
the songs, bro?
No, they're bad.
Like
I didn't know anything about this. I just saw yesterday that it was like the worst album drop that
I don't even know
any
if you could
rapper's
say
done.
the phrase. There's a whole.
really?
There's a whole. Like the song's called. I'll let your brain go. There's a song called HH, I believe it's called, and it's all about a bad guy from Germany.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Anyway, that was I just
And
wanted to bring
the
up
song, like the chorus, you're gonna be like, "There's no way. There's no way that this is like the song." Like you're gonna listen to it and be like, "These are the lyrics." Like it's crazy.
Damn.
Well, maybe this will realign him because
Maybe he needs to rebrand.
that's what I was saying. Maybe this will be like the wake up call because I think Kanye thinks he's so out there that people are gonna like do whatever he wants, and it's kind of proof that like, hey, like this isn't a.
Wow.
Anyway, back to your rebrand. It's going way better than that.
Way better than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But little funny story. We posted the reels. It was 3 parts for the video. Part 1 and 2 were already so long that we had to condense it down into like a reel, and we couldn't fit part 3 into one reel.
Love the video, by the way.
Thanks, bro. But yeah, so we posted part 1 and 2 on Instagram. Got like 500,000 views. I was like, fuck yeah, great.
Yeah.
Then the next day, the plan was to post at the same time, 12 o'clock, post part 3, 50,000 views. And that's like where all the commitments are, right? And like the meat and bones of it, of course. And then all while I'm stressing this, like the views on this part 3.
But part 1 and that always happens. Like the first, but anyway.
Yeah, just it sucks.
Yeah.
But all the meanwhile, we went to go look at this kitten, Heidi and I. She posted a TikTok of me like reserving this little baby kitten, 4 million views at the same time. And if that's not life,
Yeah.
4 million views.
So with this rebrand, you're launching on when?
The 17th,
What day is that?
next Saturday.
Why the 17th? Is that just like a random date, or is that like a
Random date, and Heidi's launching the same freaking day again.
How do you deal with
Bro,
that?
2 launches in a row this year. We're doing the same date on accident.
How's it on accident?
Because
Y'all don't
we
talk?
had to push back because like these joggers were going to be late, and so we pushed back, and then we just didn't sync up, and then they announced
Actually,
our
one more
date.
week.
We can't.
Here's the thing, though. Y'all always say that, like you're like, yeah, like we're not like. Why does it matter?
That's yeah. I mean it definitely affects for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but y'all are married.
Yeah, couldn't you just
Yeah.
be like, so
Whatever sales you're not getting, she's getting, and it's still going the same.
Yeah.
that's true.
Like who cares?
Yeah,
now?
the empire is still building. Do you ever like when you're like, oh, I finally locked in the date, like May 17th, and she's like, oh my gosh, that's the same as
No,
us.
literally
Do
yesterday.
one
I
of
was
you
like,
ever
hey,
go?
babe, when's your launch date again? She goes, oh, the 17th. I'm like, fuck. Yeah, texted my team. I was like, we have to start lining up
Yeah, but couldn't just whoever has announced and whoever has not announced, couldn't one just move it if it's that impactful?
Yeah, it's just like the whole athlete. Everybody's had all their shit. The clothes are all delivered 17th. Like
That's a good point, though.
Yeah, who cares?
It's all y'all's money now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sucks.
I'm excited for the.
Sucks.
Why?
Well, okay, we like on our birthday, our last one where we were on the same day was Alfleet's 10th birthday sale. So like she admits like that definitely impacted theirs. Now this one. They have a great campaign. Like they have a really strong one, and I mean I know ours is going to be strong too. But just kind of it's like why are we choosing the same days?
Do you think that like whatever your sales do,
but I think
do you
that
think in your
that
head
shows how little we talk about business and launches though, and like competing because like we just literally don't talk about it. When's your next one?
Yeah.
Like we just don't make it a thing, which I like.
Do you think like no matter how your launch goes, you'll just go, man, it would have done a little bit better if Heidi's didn't launch, but like you don't actually know that?
Probably, yeah.
Are you still like 80 plus? Like your sales come from women?
It's 78% women, 22% male right now. I'm trying to climb it with the like I'm really trying to get it back to like a 65-35. I'd be very happy with that.
Bro, but guys in shopping, I mean, even like when I was walking around, so don't get offended, but Taylor bought me 2 t-shirts from Aloe. I was like, oh, these are nice t-shirts. And we were at the mall we were just in New York. We just got back yesterday. And I was like, oh, I like these 2 t-shirts. Honestly, this fit a little better. But I was like, oh, I like these t-shirts. Let me just see what else they have. And I'm like walking around in the store. And I'm like, oh, these are really, really nice. But it's like 2 minutes in there. And I was like, nah. I was like, as a guy, like you don't like buy a lot of clothes. Like I'm just like, I need, once I find a shirt I like, I just need it in a couple colors. And then I'll just wear them till the threads come off.
Yeah. It's definitely tough. But what I've realized is like, it's kind of plays in the rebrand too a little bit. I feel like it's easier to sell to the 18 to 24-year-old guy, right? Like they are way more inclined to buy something than the 25 to 36-year-old, right? Like it's just a whole different business that you're kind of a whole different marketing, a whole different type of product and price point and everything, it feels like. You know what I mean? Like when you're 22, I feel like guys are so much more willing to spend than when they're 28.
What about you, Joe? How often do you buy new clothes?
Bro, I'm wearing Alfleet shorts from 2017.
Literally 2017.
Yeah.
So
I'm not a big, I mean, I'll buy like 10 new shirts and then I'll rock those for like 2 years and then I'll swap them out again.
So therefore, I just want to make the products that I think are great. You
This
know,
kind of
it's
shit.
like-
I can wear this kind of shit for years.
Yeah.
Where like it's hard to wear like the big graphic tees. Like I feel like they go in and out of, you know?
Yeah, I think the older that I get, I just want like simpler stuff. Obviously, I wear a lot of like sour strip shirts, which David gave me shit about. He said, bro, you wear sour strip shirts like every day. Like you gotta like switch it up. And then I was like, I mean, I know I sold the company, but like it's kind of like my brand. Like, of course, I rock sour strip shirts. I think they're cool as well, but I don't rock them just because I'm a diehard fan of.
David not wear Ed shirts every
That's
day?
what I didn't process. I'm like, you wear Edge every time.
I wear Alfleet Zero Rib Tanks every workout, that or a compression every single day. Just because I that's what I would. Those are the perfect items I would like to wear if I worked out. If I didn't own a clothing brand, like those are, you know what I mean. So I'm just trying to make items that I would like to buy, like the Zero shirts. That's the best line right now.
I mean, my goal is like I have a couple like stuff that I'll get. I mean, I don't buy a lot of like random ass clothes, but my goal would be, yeah, when she's like that, my goal would be, like all my athletic wears, like from my friends' brands and like all my, and then like David makes a lot of like stuff that's, I don't want to say very EF-esque, but it was like kind of in the direction I kept going, like a lot of like out, like wearing out shirts and like these like Marbella sets that are like, they're just really nice. And I'm like, I'd rather just wear all my friends' shit than have to go to the mall and get like all stressed out.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, man, it's stressful out here.
And you're also rebranding the other brand at the same time.
3D.
Oh yeah, what's the
literally we like next
Like you picked the same month to do all
the
of this.
same week.
Yeah.
So I want to ask y'all. I get the 3D in today or tomorrow at Alfland.
You
Should I
jump on the
bring?
table?
She might. You won't. Don't do it. You have so much to live for. Keep going.
I want to see what she does.
Okay. All right. All right. Sick.
Should I bring? I'm thinking about bringing like an ice cold cooler next pod.
Yeah.
So we can try them all.
I
Are
like
we gonna
that.
film next
Yeah.
week? Are we gonna film next week?
Yeah, we could do that. I'm here. I'm not traveling at all.
Nice.
And we could lay maybe like should we do it on camera here or like out there?
I mean, on here we can try it.
Yeah, like get little sample cups.
Yeah, I got a bunch of little like shooter cups.
So I'll just bring cold 3Ds each flavor.
Yeah,
and you guys have to rate favorite to least favorite.
Cool.
Yeah. What's your favorite to least favorite?
I'll wait to say till we try them. I'll wait to see what y'all say, then I'll say mine.
Okay, how about this? What one flavor is not your number one flavor? It could be number 2 or number 5. It doesn't matter.
Have you announced the flavors yet? Do people know all the flavors?
Yeah.
So without saying what number, which one is not your number one?
I would say the blueberry mist
is not number
because it's fantastic, but there's other ones that are just like, wow.
Isn't there a cucumber one?
Yeah. And
that's something that could like set you, because I don't think I've ever seen like a cucumber.
It tastes like a
drink.
Jolly Rancher.
Well, Gatorade pisses me off because I'll be like, oh, a lime Gatorade Zero, woo! And I go to get it, and I'm like, fucking cucumber melon.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying for an energy drink.
I've never seen that.
See,
really
like I
good.
think girls love, not just girls, but like the cucumber water thing going on, and like that. I think you're the only energy drink that's doing. That could be the one that like actually takes y'all off.
Fantastic.
Yeah, because like I mean, Alani obviously killed it with everything, but like they had.
Did they have a cucumber?
No, but they had like a flavor that I'd never seen before, and I think that was like the one that fucking just like initially popped off. I think the cucumber one could be the. Is it good?
It's fantastic.
I think that might be the one that like sets
now
y'all
that
apart.
I taste these just feel like they have so much more potency.
You're not doing this one, at least in the first bit.
So like, and I used to think that these felt super like mild compared to like the really potent ones, but this feels way like extreme compared to the new ones.
Are you talking about the flavor?
Just like the amount of flavor, the amount of tartness. Like the new ones are just like literally like smooth and light. These feel really heavy and like dense. So it's great. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, man. Like we did when we had to switch manufacturers of sour strips and like reformulate the product. Like people are gonna fall into 3 categories with the new 3D. Okay, category 1 is I love the new 3D. It's so much better than the old 3D. That's like the goal you want. Then you have bucket 2. That's gonna be I hate the new 3D. I want the old 3D. Right? That's you want to be the least. Then you're gonna have a category which probably be just as much number 1. That's gonna go. I may preferred the old one, but I also like this one, and I'm fine with this being the new flavor. Yeah. Like that's only like one of 3 ways.
I will say everyone that's tried them leans on like the number 1.
Yeah.
Thing which is wild. But they agree that these just feel very like chemically.
It also has like been a bit since probably a lot of people have had it.
So I was gonna say I haven't had a 3D in
years.
Yeah.
How has it been? I mean, I can probably.
I can talk. Like we already signed our deal at Vitamin Shop.
Yeah.
Like that's June 28th. Going into Vitamin Shops.
My birthday.
We're
Your birthday's next month. Okay, cool.
June 28th.
Nice.
Yep.
How old are you gonna be?
31. No, I'm already 30, dude. I'm getting old.
Damn.
Yep.
Vitamin Shop.
Vitamin Shop.
Chain wide.
How
many flavors?
5.
That's all you're doing 5, right?
Yeah. And then we got Dollar Tree's gonna be like the first. They're a huge buyer right now.
How many stores Dollar Tree have?
It's a lot. Like it's a lot.
Over 1,000 probably.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Dollar Tree. We got HEB. I'm going next Tuesday to meet with the head buyer
in San Antonio, right?
Yeah, San Antonio, and that'll be HEB. So like hoping by the end of this month, if not early June, we'll be in HEB.
Dollar Tree has 16,000 stores.
I believe that they're everywhere.
What?
Yeah. They bought all of our all the.
God,
we had
PO
1.5
is
million cans of the old flavor. They literally the old flavors. They bought all of it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So they're like they already committed to like our biggest account for this year coming up. Amazon's locked in, so we'll be available for everyone with like free shipping, like right off the gate.
You'll lose money there.
Yeah, it's okay though. Yeah, so it's just like we have and we got like maybe 300 stores like just in Dallas and Oklahoma that are already like moving. So it's like it's already going to be a way bigger brand than it was.
How did the conversations go of stores that you maybe were in and maybe you got removed from? Like, I mean, did you get pulled out of HEB?
Yeah.
Like, how do you think those conversations are going to go? Like,
it's like it was like a slow burnout. They stopped hearing about 3D. They stopped hearing anything of 3D, and they just don't know what happened. So it's like when I went to go talk to GNC, when I went to go talk to Vitamin Shop, because we were never in Vitamin Shop, but we were in GNC, so I had to kind of tell the story a little bit. But I'm just trying not to like throw shade, you know. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to say like, you know, reference Congo brands, just, you know. Obviously, like with there's so much success, but 3D did get put on the back burner because like everybody says that the 3D just had this like loyal following that they're always asking about it. So everyone's like excited to bring it back. Yeah, they're excited. It's just I'm trying not to like throw shade at all because I know like obviously like they have major success with other brands that kind of screwed me over.
How are you going to divvy up your time between
3D? 3D is about to take a lot of work the next like year for me, 2 years for sure. A lot of travel, a lot of events. Vitamin Shop, we're doing a tour. GNC, we're doing a tour. Like so, it's going to be like a lot, but I'm excited.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of like.
That's why I wanted to get the rebrand out of the way and just like establish this new thing, get the team on board, get the staff like lined up, and now they can kind of like roll for the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can feel that. I'm excited for it, bro.
Thanks, bro.
I think it's gonna be sick. I mean, I'm a big fan of CPG products, and I mean, usually what happens is it just becomes a snowball effect. That when you get into stores, all the other store buyers see the data from those locations, and then they don't want to be left. You know, they don't want to be the retailer that doesn't have the drink or the product. So it's gonna be sick, man. I'm excited to do the taste test. Do y'all have anything? You got anything you want to chat about?
Pretty chill, dude.
Pretty chill.
I'm sick of getting yelled at in the comments. So
yeah, I mean,
I don't think you will this video.
Oh, you want to get into it?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, what? I mean, trust me, I got a million topics I can keep talking about.
Yeah.
But we've talked about Christian updates a lot. I mean, Joe, what are you mad about these days, bro?
I'm good. Yep, can't complain.
What do you think about the tariff situation? So, I mean,
still no effect on me, so I'm good.
They chose a new pope.
Yeah, we got an American. First American pope.
Is that good or bad?
I mean,
what are your thoughts on Trump's AI pope image?
What do you think of just the White House, all of their stuff?
Yeah, dude, they post some crazy ass shit.
They definitely have like a 25-year-old.
I thought it was funny when I saw it. Like, no part of me was like, oh, that's offensive. And it wasn't until like the reporter started saying like, that's so offensive that I was like, I can maybe see how it would be offensive. But
yeah.
I mean, whatever. You know what, dude? I'll give you something here.
Okay.
Because I'm always riding Trump's dick.
You're a Trump thumper.
A Trump thumper. So I kept seeing have you ever gone on Threads? Like Instagram's
rarely.
other thing?
Not
okay.
Rarely.
Threads is the dumbest. It's just a bunch of fucking liberals that just think that they're doing something, but they're doing nothing. That's all it is. If you go on Threads, like it is the most liberal. It's like Twitter, but every post is like how much of a victim they can make themselves look like on this fucking platform. So all these people are complaining on Threads that like obviously the picture.
Wait,
so
why are you
on
Threads?
Because occasionally it's on Instagram and it'll like recommend like Threads and I'll click it and then it takes me to anyway. So you know the picture that Trump had of the guy they deported that they're trying to get back that has knuckles and then above it has like MS-13 to like show what the symbols are.
Okay.
Yeah. So all these liberals on this platform are like, obviously that's photoshopped. Like look at the M and the S. It doesn't look, and it's like y'all are so dumb that y'all think that they were basically arguing.
ABC interview was wild.
So they were arguing. These people are arguing that it's a Photoshop picture and that the MS-13 is obviously photoshopped. And it's like it's just there to show what the symbols are. It's obviously photo. Like they thought that like the MS-13 above it was actually like the White House's attempt to make it say MS-13, not that the symbols equated to the fucking MS-13. So I'm sitting here like these people are so fucking dumb. And then Trump has an interview on ABC, and it seems like he thought the same thing. Like he kind of doubled down. He's like, no, it literally says MS-13 tattooed. And they're like, yeah, but that was just to show. And he's like, no. Like I'll pull the picture up right now. And it's like, I think he thought.
Do you think Trump definitely symbols?
Yeah. I think that Trump even thought that
I haven't seen the photo.
And now I'm like, fuck, I called all these people idiots. And now I think.
What if Trump's a liberal?
I think he's an idiot. I think he might be a fucking idiot. There's an interview where he's doubling down on that. It actually said MS-13.
It was symbols like a skull for S, whatever, like a
three lines for M,
like different symbols.
They were just showing the translation, but I'm like, I was calling all these people out for being literal idiots for thinking that was actually like a Photoshop tattoo, and I think Trump also thought that was a Photoshop tattoo.
Where did?
Well, no, Trump was just saying he was saying like no, it says MS-13.
That's what I'm saying. I think he thought that the MS-13 was actually tattooed on him.
Yeah, and it wasn't.
God, dude, that's such an embarrassing fucking. And he's the president,
bro. Everyone says dumb things.
Nah, that was next level dumb.
You didn't even
my
know the
chili con
continents.
queso thing was less dumb than that.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That reporter pissed me off though.
Yeah, I mean, I still stand by. I think at the moment, we're doing pretty good. I think the Houthi, Yemen, they surrendered, or they at least said they were sick of getting bombed every fucking day, so please stop. I don't know. It sounds like Ukraine and Russia are going to come to some kind of agreement, but it just keeps getting pushed back. Israel-Palestine's fucked.
Yeah.
And India, Pakistan are now getting into a little fight, and they both have nukes, so that's not good. That's actually like a fucking problem. India, Pakistan might actually be a fucking, like, that could be the catalyst to World War III. All the other little conflicts, like, don't really matter, but that one's, I mean, they matter, but not that big of a deal. India, Pakistan's a big fucking deal because both countries have nukes.
If you nuke, I mean, if you're creating a nuke for another country, do you create that nuke to only destroy that country, or you're like...
No, it's just a nuclear bomb. It's not intended for a specific country. They just have nukes.
I know, but like...
There's different sizes of nukes.
But what if it like impacts another country because the blast is so big?
Oh, if it's not pointy, it'll just bounce. It'll go to the next. They're not that big. They're not as big as you think they are, but they're bad. The point is...
Remember, I never thought...
It's been a while since two countries have been openly attacking each other that have nukes.
Do you remember when everyone thought Russia was going to nuke us?
Like in the Cold War?
No. Who do we think like 2 years ago that was going to like...
Oh... I don't even think they have nukes, but North Korea kept like threatening to send missiles to us.
Oz, my old filmer, was like literally terrified every day. Thought we were going to get like nuked, and I go, bro,
I don't think North Korea has nukes.
It was something like he thought America was going to get nuked, and I go, bro, you can't stress about that because if we do, you'll just be dead.
But in the India Pakistan thing,
like you can't. I can't do anything between now and if that missile goes off to do anything.
The concern now is that if the India-Pakistan thing keeps getting worse, that like Russia and China back Pakistan, all the EU and us back India. So if that continues to grow, those are actually two decent-sized militaries. Because like Russia, Ukraine's kind of just Russia doing whatever the fuck they want. And Israel, Palestine didn't even have a fucking army. So that was just like one-sided thing.
Bro,
India, Pakistan actually both have armies. Like they could actually start some shit.
Maybe it's a dumb, ignorant comment, but like I just don't understand why we all can't just chill.
You say this every time, yeah.
Like, why can't... We're all in the same orb floating in the sky and, you know, getting powered by the sun. And why does everyone just want to kill everyone else on the planet?
Money and religion.
But why don't you just be like...
main things.
Why don't you be like, y'all do your thing over there. We'll do our thing over here.
But they need more land.
They want a little bit more. India, like, actually needs... India's population's nuts. It's like 2.1 billion or something like that. To put in perspective, we have 300 million in the U.S.
Oh, wow.
No, yeah, India's population is insane.
Hey, speaking of danger, what would be the scenario if someone knocked on your door and said, I mean, I'm going to make up a scenario. Bro's like running around the neighborhood and
Getting chased by an alligator?
No, that could be one. But what if they're just like, bro, I have to go to the bathroom so bad. Like, can I use your bathroom? Like, I'm going to...
Absolutely not.
Okay. So if it's a dude, what if it's a girl? What if it's a kid?
A kid?
What if it's a kid? It's like, hey, I was like playing my bike.
Absolutely not.
And I was riding my bike around the neighborhood and I really need to go to the bathroom. I don't feel well. Like, can I use your bathroom?
Yeah, and then
I'd
you
probably
get arrested.
fall for it with a kid.
And then they come in and they go, ha, idiot.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about like their parents like the next day showing up at my door with cops. Like, why was my kid in your house? Yeah, I'm
So
good.
you wouldn't let a random? Would you let if a woman came up? Would it matter if?
Probably not.
So a man,
weird.
absolutely. No matter what he says, if he's like, I need to, can I use your bathroom?
I would say 100%. I would shut the door.
I wouldn't even open the door.
So if you open the door, what would be your reasoning of what if he's like, why? Why can't I use your bathroom?
Don't trust you.
Isn't
like,
it crazy?
No, I'm trustworthy, bro.
I don't know like what houses y'all grew up in, but I remember like growing up, you couldn't even see through the fucking door. It was a wooden door. And like someone knocked on the door, like no hesitate. I go answer the fucking door every time. Now someone rings my doorbell and I'm like looking at my phone, see who it is. Maybe I'm gonna answer. I don't think so.
Bro.
When I was little, like you didn't check to see who it was. You just opened the fucking door and see who's there.
When I was about to buy the land for the new spot, I was like, I went to all of my neighbors just to like introduce myself, kind of like, hey, like how do you like the neighborhood? And like 2 of the 3, like I would see them like 20 feet away in the thing. They'd be like, what do you want?
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
they were like talking to me from like inside the house, but like far away. They're kind of like, why are you at my door?
That's the world we live in now.
What would be the scenario for you to pick up a hitchhiker?
Oh, I wouldn't.
I would.
What about stop?
I have.
What about if someone's like changing a tire on the side of the road and you're like, I want to help? Like, does it matter what the person...
I've done that too. I, for some reason, in recent history, have pushed like 3 cars in front of you.
Yep.
I don't know why. Every time I go somewhere with Max, there's a car broken down, and I get out of my truck and help him push the car.
There's like a bunch of people. It's not Joe just pushing the car.
I mean, one of them was just me. But
isn't it crazy? We've gotten so to a point in like society
not trusting people.
Well, I think it's different. So, like with a pickup truck, I'm more inclined. Like if there's a hitchhiker, I just hop in the bed and I'll take you where you need to go. I don't have a problem with that. Getting in the truck, no.
I feel like the whole. You see that in movies all the time. Like they just like hitchhiker and they're like get in the back of the bed of the truck. I feel like they could still.
I've done that.
But what if you're just like, all right, like you're here, get out, and they're like, no.
This is Texas, dude. We got guns.
It's kind of like when COVID happened. It was when you think about it, you assumed that everyone that you didn't know, you just assumed that they all had COVID because you're like, I can't get near this I can get near Christian and Joe, that's fine, bro. But I've never met that person. I can't get close to them because they have COVID and they think the same thing about us. Like, don't get close to us. And now it's like all random people. If you don't know them, they're like, they're gonna kill me.
I think the argument would be like better safe than. Like if you assume everyone's gonna kill you, you're always ready to get killed. If you just assume everyone's super nice, like I think that's where.
What would you do if someone came up to your house and said like, "Can I use your phone? Like I've left my phone and like whatever they say. Would it matter what they say? What if they can I use your cell phone? Would you say no?
I'll probably be okay with that.
Yeah, I'd probably be all right.
Yeah. What if they take it and they like do something and they like hack your phone or they take it and they just fucking run? No hitchhikers.
No hitchhikers.
What if it's like
hitchhiker in the bed of a truck?
What if it's a woman with her child on the side of the road?
Then I stop.
It's a
You
car.
see you pull over and then the guy comes out the other side with a gun.
Car broken down. A woman and her child standing on there, like they're waving.
Yeah,
They're waving. You're driving.
I've seen enough
up.
movies.
Yeah, the guy's in the ditch.
Yeah,
Get out. Pew pew.
that was Yellowstone.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I need to finish that.
I finished it.
I'm watching White Lotus now.
I loved it.
I heard
Love
the
the
White
new season.
Lotus is a little weird. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard there's a scene where like two brothers are.
Don't spoil it, but yep.
You like that scene?
No, I didn't.
Big fan of that scene.
No, I didn't like that scene. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, Patrick, and follows me on Twitter. And the night before Met Gala, I tweeted, I messaged him. I said, "Hey, bro, just finished White Lotus. Love the show."
Arnold's son follows you?
Yeah, on Twitter. And
I
I was like,
asking to meet Arnold.
"You can't do that, bro."
No.
But because he's getting into, so he has this, it's like I think it's a protein bar kind of thing. It's called Mosh. It's like a health bar type of thing he's doing with his mom. But so he's in the CPG space. So he followed me a while back, I think when I announced like the Hershey deal or something. So, how do you, I really would like an autograph from Arnold. You can't do that. It's like when Eminem's daughter was wearing Alphalete. Yeah. Bro, if you could get Eminem, if you could get him to sign something, that'd be kind of crazy. I got more random topics. We got like 5-10 more minutes.
All right.
Y'all got anything?
No, I've been pretty chill. We're planning a big crawfish boil next week. You want to come?
No.
Oh, I saw y'all eating those crawfish. Ugh,
They're pretty good. Max ate one. He enjoyed it.
I ate a little piece. Taylor had to pull the poop off.
Well, if you want to come to our, you're going to be gone. It's Friday.
Yeah, I have
2 margarita machines coming.
2 margarita machines?
Frozen.
To your house or your dad's house?
No, we're at the shop.
The cabinet shop? Gives me sawdust and everything.
Outside.
Sawdust goes outside. Hey, do y'all think Virgo signs, do you think those are legit?
No.
You're like, I'm a Taurus, I'm a Virgo. Like,
I think they're so
generalized.
Yeah, that you can always like, oh yeah, I am that. I think if you look at every single sign, regardless if it's you or not, there's something in their monthly reading that you're like, oh yeah, for sure.
What are y'all?
Pisces.
Cancer.
I'm a Virgo. Not to be confused with a virgin. I'm having a son. And but like I think it's all a bunch of hullabaloo.
Yeah, my brother's super into like the not just that sign, but the one underneath it, and then like the one underneath it, like
there's depths
like
to them?
depths. Yeah. There's a massive event at Outland tomorrow. C4. They're launching this like it's like a pre-workout, but it's like in a can it's like a bomb. 1,200 people are coming.
C4 to your door, no beef no more.
C4 is launching a thing in a bomb.
Yeah, like literally, it's like a bomb pre-workout.
You can't say
What do you
bomb
mean
in
it's like a
airplane.
bomb?
Like the
Like
packaging,
a grenade or like a bomb?
It's like
Does it look like C4? Because if it doesn't, I'm pissed off.
it's like,
If
it
it's a
looks
grenade,
like
I'm mad.
It looks like C4. It's like a bomb.
What if their event
What does
is
C4 look
I'll
like?
show you.
What if their event is like, hey, we have 3 things that all look like bombs. Two is our pre-workout.
Don't pick wrong.
You got a freaking.
Yeah, if C4 launched like a grenade shaped thing, I'm pissed.
No, it's like legit,
a marketing miss.
legit a bomb shape pre-workout.
Nice.
Do you think the gym's gonna be extra packed tomorrow?
Like 1,200 people are coming at 6 p.m. Like guaranteed. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like
at 6 p.m.
Yeah, it's late. I know. It's like bedtime.
That is like bedtime.
On the new 3D, do you have the caffeine content like visible?
Yeah.
Pisses me off. I've been
Right on the
recently like
side.
yeah, sometimes like they don't put it on there and you have to like go digging for the fucking caffeine and it pisses me off. I'm like, why?
I mean, unless they're advertising the quant. Or the
I just think
amount.
all energy drinks should have like I think Ghost does like a big like 300 milligrams or something on there, right? Like on the little other side. No, it keeps spinning. Yeah, like there.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, like I think all energy drinks should be forced to do it. Sometimes like I have no clue. Like I'll be sitting in the gas station like spinning it trying to see what the fuck it is.
Well, I'm sorry you're too stupid to read, Joe.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like
these
hidden in the nutrition. Yes, yeah, I don't like that.
New ones we have it clear.
I think like an energy drink should have the caffeine like on the fucking front. It should be like the main thing.
Yeah, whatever, Joe. What do you guys think about this pod?
Solid 7.5.
Christian talked more than he's ever talked.
Yeah.
I know. Well, 'cause
is
I've
Christian's pod.
heard people that say only Joe yaps, and I
tried to shut the fuck up.
I have to talk, or else you guys wouldn't say a damn thing.
I'd say like 7.5. Pretty
Bro,
good.
I'm going to Sweets and Snacks next week.
Why are you traveling so much? What was New York for?
New York was for a podcast.
Whose podcast?
There's this supplement company that's like a women's focused supplement company called Obvi.
With you or Taylor?
For me, but like the owners are a bunch of dudes,
Oh.
and they have a podcast of like CPG owners and stuff. So they had me on like a year and a half ago, and I was like, oh, normally I would only do something like that if I'm like happened to be there. Like last time it was because I was coming back overseas. I had a layover in New York, and I was like, oh, let's do it. So this one it was more of like, it'd be kind of cool just to go like with Taylor and just like spending.
Do all the bougie restaurants.
We did go to some restaurant. We stayed in the Equinox Hotel. It's like new. It's
Nice.
pretty cool. Beds could be a little softer, and the steamer they give you, low tier steamer. But they do have Dyson hair dryers, which is great. But the hotel room is pretty nice.
Where are you going this weekend?
Next week, I go to Sweets and Snacks Expo. It's basically the average like a common person like you, Joe. You couldn't go.
Couldn't comprehend.
But it's like a business to business. You have to have you have to own a brand or be a part of a brand to go. But it's like literally Sweets and Snacks. So every like candy brand will be there. Every snacking company will be there, and they're basically like. So all the buyers from stores will be there. So
They
it's
have like booths?
yeah. So it's
Sour Strips have booth?
well, so everyone will be there to like show off their brand, and a lot of the bigger brands will basically show like new shit that's coming out, and then there's like all these meetings. But this is an exciting one. So 3 years ago, I went by myself just because I was trying. This is when I was trying to find a new manufacturer for sour strips, and I went just with a sour strip shirt. I was just walking around. I was going up to all these different places, like, hey, do you make candy? Like, it didn't work out for me, but I had a meeting there with the new manufacturer that we're using now. But now 3 years later, now I'm going, and this is exciting because it's the first time that, and it'll be in my next vlog next week, but sour strips, like normally whenever we do booths, it's always like, we have like a tent, 10 by 10, we set up a little table and stuff. But this is the first time that post-sale so Hershey obviously has this like gigantic activation, right? Like this huge area, super nice, over the top, but there's a whole like booth thing, like 4 sour strips that like they designed, they set up. So
you have like you're repping sour strips. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I mean, bringing so myself and Taylor's going, Callie and Vanessa's going. They're gonna be like work at the booth, but it's like it's in the Hershey world, so it's like really cool. Not only is it like a higher quality booth because it's not just like a table with a tablecloth on it. It's like actually a designed out like piece of booth, and but it'd be cool. It's like in the Hershey thing, but the whole time I have like literally meetings the entire time. Can't say with like which retailers, but I have like 4 like 45-minute long meetings. I think I even have more than that, but with different retailers. Like there's like conference rooms like in the Hershey booth, like dedicated like closed door conference things. So I'll go in and we're like talking with stores that we're planning on going in next year. So I'll be like doing business things there.
Fuck yeah, bro.
But I don't have to like. It'll be the first time I just go
Show
and,
up.
Yeah, to show up and like rep the brand. We don't have to like ship anything, worry about the logistics, like set up, breakdown, like nothing. So it's gonna be a cool like kind of like first like next level type of thing. And then the following week, I go to Nashville for like 4 days for this.
Love Nashville.
For this, yeah, it's gonna be cool. Going for this it's like a Hershey, like it's like an internal Hershey. I forgot what they call it, but it's like a sales summit where like everyone at Hershey is gonna be there, right? It's like over 1,000 people. It's just for Hershey, and it's basically like
You gonna speak?
yeah, I have to speak like up on stage in front of like over 1,000 people. I've never spoke like that. Like every single person.
Raise your hand if you heard of sour strips.
Right. But it's all like the sales reps. So it's like I'm getting like them amped up. I'm like, hey, I'm the founder, and which we'll talk about the brand, and I'll be up there with. I've been meeting like the people who lead like Jolly Rancher and Twizzler, which is super cool, and they've like known about the brand for like a while, and so
You should definitely vlog all of that.
I am like I know I am. It's gonna be cool.
That's wild, bro. I feel like people are gonna get so hyped hearing you because like I don't think there's been anyone that's like started how you have like on social and like that. Like it's gonna be a fresh breath of air like for everyone in the audience. I think they'll be hyped,
bro. We gotta wrap this up because I gotta get out of here. But just like from June and on, it's just a second. Absolutely in 2026, but like just the second half this year. I mean, ever since the acquisition, like Sour Strips is gonna be adding like so many more retailers and stores like. From starting in June, like they're already locked in, planned. Like so many retailers that are like right next to every single person watching the show, like all over America. Like it's gonna be in the like, it might even be like close to like 10,000 new stores like within the next 6 months.
Wow.
Like it's a lot. Like tons of huge retailers, huge grocers, huge like C-stores that are just all over the country. It's like crazy.
Damn.
And even some of the stores we're already in, we're doing like way bigger activations. We're doing all these like big like limited edition things that all these it's a lot in the works the next like 6 months. So
are you in like weekly meetings like right now? Like no.
Oh yeah. It's kind of interesting. I like miss a lot of meetings because I'm used to like I wake up and I just decide what I want to do that day for like the brand, right? But I'm not used to having all these like you have meetings here, meetings here. So that's like the only thing that's like changed with the acquisition. I mean a lot's changed, but I just have a lot of meetings. Like most of my days is like calls here, calls there. Or when a lot of like Hershey people will come here, like they have the past couple weeks, and it's just literally a bunch of people sitting in a room like this, and you just talk for 2 hours about like ideas, concepts, problems, like changes we're gonna do to like help scale the business, and so it's pretty crazy.
Damn.
Sour Strips to the moon, baby. Been saying it for years. All right. 7 out of 10 pod.
7.5.
Yeah, 7.5.
7.5?
Yep.
I give it a 10 out of 10 pod because the boys are back. Do it again next week?
Great gifts.
With 3D.
Appreciate the gifts.
Yeah,
Y'all-
no, this
y'all
is
think they're
crazy.
cool?
I don't know what I'm gonna do with
Sick
this.
gifts. I'm gonna put it right in my.
Let me ask you this. There was one other Pokemon that he had, but I was like, I think
that's
one,
the
the
best.
other one was Gengar.
No, definitely Charizard.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. And you're just a big nerd.
Yeah, no, I like it. I just have to find another one. You need two. You go side by side.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, but
I don't know where I'm gonna put. I need to finish my office and go to my office. I'm gonna take it home and put it like under the TV stand, and Amanda's gonna definitely be like, no. This is
I figured like
I'm gonna move Heidi's Legos to put this there.
because the whole theme on all of them is all like dead. Like there's like their certificate of death with each of them. They're like stamped and like signed and everything.
That's so dope.
But they're all like numbered, and so yeah, I was like, man, I feel like I put them in their office. I was like, I don't know if it's kind of too out there.
No,
but
it's sick.
Very dope.
I'll wait till you see the one that I got for me that is like something cool from my childhood that I like really liked. But yeah, that'll be this pod. I gotta go get a haircut, and then we're going to check out the new pool layout at the house.
Damn.
We're going to the gym.
Then we're going to the gym.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. Need more Sour Strips ever forward. New podcast every Monday, 9 a.m. Unless you don't get one like you did last week. If you're on YouTube, just do all the things, guys. Like it. Give us a 5-star review. Go on Spotify and give us a 5-star review, even if you watch this on YouTube. Helps the channel grow. We're out.
Peace.